How do you get random date that excludes weekend and statutory holiday? That was one of the questions from my viewer. This is how you can do it. I'm going to repurpose the previous formula that was featured on my previous video. I'll leave the link to that video on the description here. So you're going to go to this cell, equal, RANDBETWEEN, and paste it. If you get this big number, this means number of days since January 1st, 1900. Now to convert this into nice year, month, and day format, you're going to press Ctrl 1, number tab, date, and OK. And you can see it's producing random date right now. So now this date could possibly include weekends as well. To exclude weekend, you're going to encapsulate this RANDBETWEEN with workday function like this. And the first argument would be the RANDBETWEEN date. And the second argument will be 1 to indicate 1 day ahead. Close parenthesis and hit enter. And now I can apply to the rest of the row like this. Now, just to validate and make sure that there's no weekends on these days, let's use a function called text. Gonna use this date as a first argument, comma, and we just want to see the date. So if you put 4 Ds, it will give you a fully spelled day of the week. If you put 3 Ds, it will abbreviate it. So I'm gonna put 4 Ds, and if you apply to the rest of the row and press F9 to recalculate, you can see none of these days are weekends. So a lot of people ask me, why do you put 1 instead of 0? In Excel, January 1st, 1900 is considered as a Sunday. That's why if you put 0 here, you can see there's a possibility that you will get weekend. If you go to F9, you can see weekends are also included. So I'm going to put changes to 1 and apply the same formula to the rest of the row. You can see none of the days are weekends. Now, how do you generate a random date that excludes weekends and stat holiday? I got a list of stat holiday here, and I want to exclude this and the weekend. So basically what you do is you copy the formula, you paste it in here, and what you do is that on this formula, the third argument will be the column for the stat holiday like this. Select all the stat holiday and press F4 because I'm going to apply the same formula to the rest of the rows and hit enter. And then you can apply the same formula to the rest of the row like this, and it will generate days without weekends and stat holiday. And just as a check, we can do the same formula here, text, this one here, convert DDDD, and apply the same formula. You can see it's doesn't include any weekend. And to validate and make sure that none of these days actually coincide with these days, we can do a quick and dirty conditional formatting here. And you should see when you do F9, none of this colored line matches over here.